Every year, millions of pounds of freshly shorn sheep wool begin their transformation right here.
Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, I'm taking you inside one of the most advanced sheep wool processing facilities in the world.
Let's bring them in closer to the gate.
Before wool can reach the factory, everything begins here on the ranch. Months of careful animal care lead up to shearing day.
Easy, easy, keep them moving. Keep that line steady, no rushing, please.
Once inside the shearing sheds, the work becomes highly technical and precise.
Check your tension, we need clean cuts.
A skilled shearer can remove a full fleece in just a couple of minutes, and in a busy shed like this, hundreds of sheep can be shorn in a single day.
Fleece coming through, tables ready. This section's too stained, move it to contamination.
Expert wool classers evaluate every fleece using strict criteria: fiber fineness, staple length, and overall cleanliness.
Confirm bale weight and mark it ready for pickup. Hold it there, perfect, set it down slowly.
Once the fleeces are graded and baled, they're loaded onto farm trucks with carefully documented batch information.
All right, next stop, the processing plant.
Once the wool leaves the ranch, it's not just cargo, it's carefully tracked product on its way to a highly specialised processing plant.
From these quiet country roads, the wool begins its journey into large-scale industry.
You're good, keep backing.
Every wool delivery entering the plant passes through a tightly controlled receiving system.
Hold it there, that's good. Weight recorded, you're good to move to bay 3.
Behind every truckload of wool, there's an invisible layer of data.
Line up with bay 3, straight ahead. Keep coming, stop!
At the factory, every truck follows strict docking protocols. Wheel chocks, trailer locks, and dock status lights work.
Load looks intact. Let's start unloading.
First bale coming out of bay 3.
Inside the receiving hall, forklift traffic is carefully choreographed. Bales are unloaded, grouped by batch and grade.
Lot C complete, moving to Lot D.
Once carded, the wool is no longer just loose fiber. It's organized into continuous sliver.
Draft looks uniform across all positions.
Improvements. Even with sophisticated machines, human oversight remains essential.
Automatic contained completely.
Are the sliver cans ready for combo C2?
Yes, feed line C2 next.
Combing takes fiber preparation to the next level. Fine metallic combs remove short fibers and remaining impurities.
Combed tops are right on target for length and cleanliness.
Send this batch to roving line A.
Behind the scenes, process engineers watch over the lines with real-time data by tracking sliver uniformity, combing efficiency, and waste levels.
Right now, we're in one of the most critical areas of the plant. Behind me, drawing frames are fine-tuning the thickness of the fiber strands.
Check twist on R2.
Roving adds just enough twist to hold the fibers together without locking them in too tightly. This delicate balance makes the strands strong enough to be handled.
This batch goes straight to spinning line 1.
Auto levelers are holding within target.
Advanced auto-leveling systems constantly measure sliver thickness and make microscopic corrections in real time.
Finish level is right on spec.
Diameter is right where we want it for high-end yarn.
From washing and blending to carding, drawing, combing, and roving, the factory's fiber preparation stages form a tightly coordinated chain.
We're ahead of schedule on combing. Roving will be ready for spinning in 4 to 5 minutes.
With fiber preparation complete, the wool is ready for spinning. Carefully controlled sliver and roving, blended.
Check tension on line 2.
End break near spindle 48.
In ring spinning, carefully drafted fibers travel through a tiny metal ring and traveler, twisting thousands of times per minute to become yarn.
Got it, spindle 34 is back up.
Modern ring spinning frames use automatic doffing systems to keep production flowing.
Compact positions look great for the luxury fabric order.
Line 1 is stable. Adjust humidity 1%.
From the same bale of wool, the factory can spin a wide spectrum of yarns. Fine, compact spun counts.
Wax level looks good for the knitting order.
Spindle speeds are stable.
Before yarn ever reaches a loom or knitting machine, it passes through winding and clearing. Here,
Nice clean splice, no need to slow the line.
This batch goes to loom room 1 right away.
not all yarns leave the spinning department as singles. For many high-end applications, 2 or more strands.
We've now seen how this plant transforms prepared wool fibers into high-performance yarns.
Conditioning cycle started. Samples will be ready for testing soon.
In the mechanical lab, technicians quantify how strong and flexible the yarn really is.
Evenness is excellent on this lot.
All parameters are green. We can release this lot. Only after passing a full series of laboratory tests does the yarn earn approval to move forward.
Check edge tension on loom 32.
Warp looks good.
Check tension on row 3.
Weft stops clear on this side.
Weaving is the moment when yarn becomes fabric. Warp threads, held under tension, open and close to create a path for the weft.
Gauge looks good on this run.
Check feed tension.
No drop stitches on this feeder.
Before any yarn reaches the loom or knitting machine, fabric designers and process engineers agree on every detail.
This lot goes to line 2, scour and dye. Shade looks good at this pickup.
After dyeing, wool fabrics pass through a tenter frame, where heat and controlled tension set their final width and shape.
Surface feel is perfect for this line.
Shade difference is within spec.
High-end wool textiles must not only look and feel luxurious, they must perform. In the lab, all of the advanced spinning, weaving, knitting, and finishing work would mean very little without this stage.
Mark that as a minor weft bar.
All of the inspection tags and lab test results feed into a central quality dashboard.
This set of labels is for the luxury suiting order.
These bolts go to the export line.
After passing every visual and laboratory test, wool fabrics cross a final boundary.
This order is roll-packed.
Make sure the edges are square. That's exactly 30 yards.
Two more stacks for this size run.
That wrap looks tight, send it on. Seal line is perfect now.
For major customers, the mill organizes dedicated packaging cells that combine rolling, wrapping, and labeling into one coordinated workflow.
Add this new shade to the suiting book.
Label verified for order 4721.
All data is visible and correct on these labels.
Stations. Before packaging closes the box, the mill performs a final traceability check by scanning the label.
Codes are clean and readable at this speed.
That's the last one for this box.
Weight and size are right on target.
High-end wool textiles don't leave the factory in a one-size-fits-all box.
This is the last box for this order.
Add desiccant. This one goes by sea freight.
Indulgence. Even in a high-volume packaging hall, every sheet of film and every cardboard offcut is accounted for. Send these to Pallet Plan A4.
From individual bolts and folded stacks to labeled cartons ready for shipment, this packaging hall is where high-end wool textiles are protected.
Check the pattern here.
Looks right. 2 more to finish the pallet. Pattern looks good. Start the next layer.
This pallet is ready for the warehouse.
Take pallet 581919 to aisle 4. SSCC is in the system. Once palletized, wool textiles move into high bay storage. Every rack position has an address.
Put away complete on B20304. I've completed picks for aisle B1.
Send pallet 58119 to Dock 3 staging.
Before any pallet leaves the building, it spends time in a staging lane assigned to a specific truck, route, and departure time.
Push it just a bit more to the front.
Straps are tight, mark it as secured.
Truck at Dock 3 is ready for paperwork.
Here is your packet for Dock 3. Everything is verified.
At the shipping docks, storage and transport come together. Multiple trailers back into dedicated doors.
Here's your paperwork and seal.
Truck 3 leaving the yard, outbound to port.
Lane 1, you're clear to exit.
Some of these trailers will travel only a few hundred miles. Others are headed for ports and container terminals, beginning journeys that cross oceans.
As evening settles over the mill, work continues. Pallets moving from racks to docks.
For some shipments, the journey of wool textiles continues by sea. Containers loaded at the mill's docks.
Secure that textile pallet, it's on the next flight.
Every pallet of wool textiles is tracked and planned. Clear English labeling and digital traceability link this mill to distribution centers.
That's pallet 6324 from the wool mill. Confirmed.
Once wool textiles leave the mill, many of them enter brand-operated distribution centers.
This wool has exactly the structure we want. Let's book this suiting in 2 colors.
This wool lays beautiful, perfect for this suit.
This wool coat feels amazing.
Every finished garment carries quiet reminders of its origin. Care labels explain how to wash and wear wool properly.
Whoa. Wow, this feels really nice. Ooh.
The next train arriving is the express service.
Order ready for pickup.
From freshly shorn wool to finished garments and blankets, every step is part of one connected chain. Shearing, scouring.
These are the wool blankets I was telling you about.
In the end, the story of wool textiles is not just about machines and logistics. It's about comfort.
You've now seen how freshly shorn wool is transformed into high-end textiles. Thanks for joining us inside the wool factory, and we'll see you in the next documentary.
From the outside, it's one factory among many.